reasons. Now, we are getting on time a little bit.
Yeah.
So I reckon we close it off with a little bit of news that's really doing the rounds at the moment.
What's that?
Some of you may or may not know who Jason Paige is, right? For those of you who do not know who Jason Paige is, you know what he has done. And that is everyone who is currently listening to us, and even those who are not, all have a core memory and all have sung his song. That being the intro to the first Pokemon series.
Yeah.
Right? He sung that. That is not his song
The
or
Pokemon
anything.
theme song.
He said himself in an interview, he doesn't get royalties from it. He doesn't get anything like that. He essentially sung the song as a one-time gig, and that was essentially that. And boy, has this man clung on to that song for the last, 30 years now?
It's a pretty huge 15 minutes of fame.
Correct.
As if he's not getting any payments for it.
No, he said that he is not. Now I'm going to try and bring up. Now the controversy behind this this guy is I was unaware up until recently that he was a little bit of a prevalent figure in the hobby. Because I'd come across at some stage in the past, he had like a website where you can purchase his autograph. Or you can, I think you could also mail him a card. He'll sign it for you and send it back. Something along those lines. But I came across something like that and I was like, cool. I may or may not want something like that in the future. He sung the Pokemon theme, the OG theme. It would just be a cool thing to have.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people said that. And now he, with his full chest, believes that everybody absolutely wants that.
Right.
Right? And he has run with this for miles. And he has done so, apparently, for a long time.
Okay.
For a long time now.
He's believing his own hype.
Now, I've come across recent examples, and this is not why he's in the news headlines or anything like that. But there have been examples of him like selling his autograph, or trading his autograph to vendors for cards in their thing. He's saying, look, my signature is worth X. Therefore, would you want to swap that for this card that is also worth a similar amount? This will appreciate in value. Fluff it up a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have seen like videos of him doing that.
Right.
All right. So it's very, very interesting stuff. The reason he's currently in the headlines was because one of those vendor POVs came out where a couple kids went up to this guy. And there was a little bit more sort of context to the story as to why the kids went to this guy, to the vendor a couple of times, right? But ultimately ended with they did a trade. These kids were literally like 10, 11, 12, something like that. It was two boys, two brothers, I think. And they traded, the guy said about 77, this is USD, 77-ish dollars worth of cards for this fossil Gengar holo, right? The Gengar was worth exponentially more, but the guy was like, they're kids. I got it at a good price. Give back.
Yeah, it's community, right? Kids are trading cards.
Kids were wrapped, right? Yeah. They come back a little bit later to this same vendor, and he was gobsmacked to find out that they had traded this Gengar to Jason Paige.
Oh my God.
For his, essentially his autograph, right? Now, his autograph was in an AGS slab. I don't know too much about the company itself. I've got one where I've got a signed Vegeta card with the Japanese voice actor's signature on it.
That's cool.
And that's the slab that it came in. whatever. I thought nothing
Like
of it.
authenticated? It says like it's been authenticated.
Yeah, it's like an authenticated thing. So it was one of those slabs. And this was a non-existent card. This was essentially a custom card.
Oh my God.
Right. Yes. It looked to be like some kind of collaboration between him and the company and the grading company.
Right.
And he signed it off or whatever.
He signed the card inside the slab.
Correct.
And it's a fan art card, essentially.
Well, his own fan art, essentially. Yes. Like a custom card that he created. Yes. And he, according to these kids, now don't get me wrong, kids will fib and stuff like that, but it's pretty easy to tell when a kid's, lying through their teeth.
Yeah.
And these boys were essentially freely saying, as if they weren't really aware of, I just traded the Gengar to Jason Paige for his autograph. We're pretty sure it's a fake card, but we got it. He said it was a really, really good deal.
Yeah.
This vendor's jaw hit the ground when he found out. And when he looked at it, he showed the card, and we'll pop it up if we know how to edit anything. We'll show you what it is. That is what is currently in headlines. That is skeevy.
That is
right?
very
now,
scummy.
I will, just to cover our own asses, I suppose we'll just
allegedly.
say this is all alleged.
Allegedly.
This is all allegedly.
And also, anything we talk about is not financial advice.
Yes, maybe we should put disclaimers at the start of the thing. That's
opinion
a really good
only.
idea. But yes, it is really, really skeevy if that is what had happened.
Yeah.
Because he essentially sold a worthless piece of paper with his name on it.
Yeah.
Worthless piece of cardboard surrounded in plastic to children.
To kids.
Yes.
If you've done it to adults, you're an adult.
If this was a grown-ass man and you did that,
and you get fooled, well,
you're in
that's
problem.
life.
You're in problem. You're a 40-year-old man. Like, come on, pull up a little bit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. No one's a fan of it. But when you do it to kids,
this is
crossing
where,
the line.
Correct. This is where, and I just for my own research, I jumped on his Instagram. And when I say this guy's comment sections on videos have been flooded with
really
give the Gengar back.
Really?
It is a movement.
Really?
A movement. And then I also came across, because a lot of people are making content on him. We are right now as well. So I came across, and we're also going to pop this up. I do have reason to believe that this is real. If this is not, I apologize in advance, right? But this is essentially like an a la carte menu of this guy's autograph.
What?
Yeah, he's got variations, right? So if you want a regular signature, which is essentially a squiggle, it's $50. If you want a full name auto, which one would argue should be the signature to begin with, it's $100. Right?
For two extra squiggly lines.
If you want a signed certificate of authenticity, it's an extra $15.
Of what? I certified the signature is mine.
Yes? Question mark? If you want an inscription of up to 6 words, so an example he's got on there is "Gotta catch 'em all."
Right.
Extra $25.
Dear Gio, go catch them all. Yours sincerely, Jason Paige.
That might be too many words.
Oh, that's an extra $100. That one.
Yeah, relax.
Yeah, we're looking at $200 now.
This one tickled my balls a little bit. A multicolor autograph, 2 colors. So if you make this whole man pick up a second pen, extra $20.
How do you even do that?
I don't know. So he'll start in red and finish it in blue. And it is that easy to make an extra $20.
Wow.
Right? If you want, this one tickled me just as much. An artist drawn doodle sketch.
This has to be a piss take. This cannot be real.
I hope this is satire.
This cannot be real.
If this is real and he's asking $75 for his fucking...
Draws himself.
There you go. There's a Pikachu.
Draws himself with a microphone, singing the song.
The example that he's got on there is dog shit.
An artist
It is
sketch.
objectively
He's not an artist.
shocking.
He's not even an artist.
No, he's
like
not. He's not.
a sketching artist.
All right, that's $75
No, this
for
has
a
to be a piece of
really poorly drawn line.
Can we verify
line
this?
drawing.
How can we verify this?
Please, whatever research we need to do to verify this.
Interwebs, can
Yes.
you find the answer on this?
All right, we'll put up the screenshot that I found. If we can get
Is this
an
real?
authenticity check.
Can we get a certificate of authentication, that thing?
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
on his menu?
Yes, you can for $15.
Ah, so
Yeah.
to verify this, we need to pay $15.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Now, this is the best one and the most expensive of this a la carte menu. If you want him to sign essentially a good card, right, in order to, I don't know, jack up the price of the card.
Well, of course.
Maybe.
Yes, please sign my Charizard.
In other words, yeah, if you sign a Charizard, $150.
Wow.
So he puts that much backing on his own. I believe he came out and said that his signature has as much backing or equal to or more than a reader's signature, as in the original artist of the Charizard card.
See, that's ridiculous. The only thing that should have value to that, I believe, is voice actors. It's a tricky one, right?
No,
Firstly, this whole thing is ridiculous.
He's not a voice actor. He just sung the song one time, right? He said himself this was a one-time gig. He sung the song. Now he goes to these cons like Comic Cons and card events and stuff. He frequents them,
right? So he's known to the community, where he lives.
A lot of people don't like him, for a lot of this reason. But he goes and he performs the song as well.
Oh, I have seen that.
Now, I don't know too much about critiquing people's singing, but it doesn't sound good, right? It just doesn't. It's not like I'm listening to it going, man, this sounds exactly like the OG theme song.
Oh, it doesn't anymore.
Not to me, it doesn't. No. It's just the guy who obviously sung it is now singing it again, right? So he gets invited to do it, somewhat frequently.
This story is crazy.
This is absolutely wild.
I think
that this is even happening, but this guy backs himself 100%. From everything that I've seen, he backs himself fully.
Good on him. You got to be confident these days.
You got it. I respect. I respect that you're 10 toes about it. Don't get me wrong. But this is a ridiculous menu.
Wow. We're going to post this, and I hope to get some feedback. Either we'll get totally shut on for being really wrong about it. But hey, it makes a good story.
Wrong, shit on us. That's
shit
totally
on us.
fine.
Oh, well, we need to clarify these things, right? Because people will believe this, whether it's true or not.
Yep.
So I think this is juicy.
Yep.
I think, but in terms of signing cards, right? The artist that signs the card, absolutely. Okay, there's a certain market for that. Some people won't want it because it's tampered with, and you can no longer grade it. And all right, that's fine. There's a certain market for that, and I think that's genuine. Sports athletes, there's a certain, obviously, well, that's just, if it's signed, it's like for sports cards. I don't even think they mark that down from PSA, do they? If it's can they still grade it? If it's been signed?
I don't know how the grading of autographs works.
Anyway, there's a market for it, right? Yep. There's definitely a market for it. If you work at the Pokemon company as some sort of originator of something, you were the OG, you've done something really pivotal to the company, right? I know there's like some things around that, right? Like the creator of Pokemon, he's done like, whatever, right? Certain people. If you sung the song
that you didn't write,
you have no affiliation to that card or to that Pokemon, why are you signing my Giovanni's Mewtwo from Destined Rivals for $150. How does that? Who's interested in that?
I would love to know who has turned around at some stage going, there's only one thing that can make this Charizard VMAX better.
You know what this card needs?
One guy, right? And therefore be willing to pay that. It's almost like he's claiming an advanced royalty.
It is
on the resale.
It's an advanced
of that
royalty. Yeah,
Right?
yeah. And it is a con.
Yep.
If this is legit, right, which is I don't know if the menu's legit, but we definitely know that this guy doing this is legit. It's a con. Because what he's selling is saying doing this is going to increase the value of your card, right? And what people hear is cha-ching, right? They go, oh my God, I'm going to be a millionaire. Sell my cards. I'm going to sell them at a premium. Right? I just made $1,000. Look at me go, right? Without considering that, who the hell is this guy? Does anyone even know who he is? Right? Why does the singer of a song, right? You know, if you get Kylie Minogue to sign your Charizard, is anyone going to care? Maybe Kylie Minogue / Charizard fans, very, very small.
You know,
actually, it's probably quite a large crossover. I'd rather Kylie Minogue sign my card.
If we're going to have a singer sign a Pokemon card with legitimacy behind him,
yeah,
Jason Paige isn't on there for me personally, right?
Don't
get me wrong. As much as I have pelted that song to the top of my lungs, I would rather get Ed Sheeran, right, who sung Celestial, right, which was literally on, I believe it ran with the credits at the end of Sword and Shield, ? One of them, I don't know. But he actually has like a tie-in with Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right. I've got a signed single from him.
From Ed Sheeran?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. And it's like the single itself just has a really simple
a single card or like CD single?
No, like a single, like a CD single.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, it was for Celestial, the song. And it's like him with a Pikachu and it's got his signature on. Yeah, it was really, really cool. Yeah. I don't think it's worth a hell of a lot. And this is Ed Sheeran.
But that's a cool collector's item.
It is a cool thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's a cool thing to have. I think I paid like $20 for it.
Bargain.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
But he was like, I saw like the video. He was just like, next one.
Yeah.
Next one.
Yeah.
It was nutting them out. Yeah. And I got one of those. Nice. Right. And I think somebody mentioned to me at some stage that it was worth a couple $100. Now, if Ed Sheeran, one of the biggest artists on the planet to date, still making songs, right? Don't get me wrong. He also had one Pokemon song that I'm aware of, one song affiliated with Pokemon.
Okay.
Similar to somebody else on this topic.
Oh, yeah. Rings a bell.
Right. But has then gone on to create a lot of popular songs.
Yeah.
And is one of the biggest artists on the planet.
Yeah.
And his signature demands allegedly, I haven't looked it up, right? But a couple $100.
Yeah.
Where does old mate get off saying, hey,
charging
you can either get a squiggle and a line for 50 or my whole name for 100.
Yeah.
Or bring me your Charizard and I'll sign it for 150.
Yeah.
With what backing, champion?
Wow.
What do you mean?
You know,
we got Ed.
We've got Ed.
We've got Ed.